Hi guys, it's Jasmine, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up, hello, hope you subscribe and stick around for more. In today's video, we're going to be testing out a BALI Body Self Tanner, but not just any tanner. We're going to be testing out the BALI Body Self Tanning Milk. Now, if you haven't seen this product before, you must be living under a rock because I have seen this everywhere. Every video I have seen, the results are absolutely stunning. I'm talking deep, rich, golden tan, so you best believe I had to test it out for myself. As it says on the bottle, it is medium to dark in color, it is a gradual tanner, and a huge selling point to this tan, it's skincare meets self-tan. So let's read a little bit about the tanner itself. A luxurious liquid-based formula which transforms into a moisturizing lotion and gradually builds into a medium to dark tan. Enriched with 4 levels of cascading hyaluronic acid, vitamins, caramins, and vitamin C for an ultra hydrating tan experience and long lasting results. 100% vegan. This product genuinely sounds amazing. So if you are interested in seeing the application, the results, how long this tan lasts for, and of course all the pros and cons of this self tanner, just continue to watch the video. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. And we are ready, prepped. My skin is showered, shaved, exfoliated, and moisturized, and on my joints. I am absolutely ready to apply this fake tan. We have our gradual tanner ready, and I am super excited to use this. We'll be using a brand new BALI Body Luxe Mitt. This one is velvet smooth, and I've not used it yet. So it's lovely and fresh. We won't have any transfer from any other tanner, just our BALI Body Milk. So without further ado, I guess the only thing left to do is actually apply the tanner. So you're gonna see some serious befores. So you can see this is the before. I'm practically blending in with the wall. I should probably put my hair actually up. Moisturizer is applied. I'm gonna apply a bit more. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more moisturizer to my joints just because they're so dry. So I do have some thoughts as I'm opening this. There's not going to, I can't open it. I'm struggling. Okay, first thoughts. I can't get in. Maybe I need, there we go. Okay, that was on me. That was the moisturizer on my hands, not the product. So my first thoughts are, this is a gradual tanner, so there's going to be no color guard. As we know, my experience with gradual tanners, it's not great. It's so at the best. Oh my goodness. Now I'm not sure entirely how much product oh my goodness, it's runny. I'm not sure how much we need, so we're just gonna go with this much and see what happens. Typically I start with my legs and work my way up, but for the review, I'm gonna start up here. It has no smell. Oh, it's so hydrating. Wow. It's literally like applying moisturizer to my skin. A little bit goes a long way. This is amazing. Okay, that blob literally went everywhere. My ears, around the armpits. The smell is incredibly subtle. There's not really anything going on. I don't think I'm gonna need like that much. Maybe this little blob. Let's just go for it and see. Wow. Okay, that I walked into a dolphin. The biggest fear for me is not knowing what it's gonna look like immediately. Anxiety levels are rising. As you can see, the color comparison is exactly the same. That much, that looks even. It smells a lot like the Tresemme heat protectant spray. It's very specific heat protectant spray, but that's what it's smelling like. Okay, that's the top half of my body done. I'm now gonna apply to the rest of my body and then I'll be back. And I'm back, and everywhere is fully tanned up. So as we know, the color is medium to dark, so I'm gonna leave it the full 8 hours to see what happens. I'm also gonna inform you of any updates as the tanner is developing. So what kind of time we start to develop, what kind of color we're at that specific point, so you can kind of gauge how long you'd like to leave it on for before you're fully at the end goal. I'm obviously gonna leave it on to the point where it is completely developed, so you can see the full and final color. After the full 8 hours is up, I'm going to take a shower. Then in the morning, after 24 full hours of the tan developing into my skin, I will show you the full and final color results. But I'll leave you for now and I will return with updates. So we're about 2 hours in and you can see we have some color, which is very nice. It's definitely giving sun-kissed. It's giving a natural glow. But this is just after 2 hours, which I think it's pretty impressive. Looking forward to the final results. Okay, so this is 5 hours in. It's definitely developing now. I can see it. I can also smell there is a little fake tan smell. I'll see you for the next update. Okay, and here we are 8 hours later. It is dark outside. I am just using my ring light. Might not be the most flattering on this color. It has officially been 8 hours since I applied the tan. As you can see, we are fully developed. So I will be washing this off, and of course I will come back in 24 hours so you can see the full color, what it actually looks like fully developed. So I'm gonna go shower off and I'll see you tomorrow morning in daylight where you can really appreciate the tan, not just... Okay, and here are the results 24 hours later. The tan is tanning. I cannot express to you how rich and gorgeous this color is. I am blown away. This may be my favorite tan ever. Bronze. Just check out my hands. So the color, 10 out of 10. Very happy. The only place that I kind of half missed was like inside of my arm. You can kind of see this very subtle line, but that's my application, not the tan. So now all we have to do is the test of time. I'm gonna wear this tan for 7 days and let you know the exact results, whether she goes patchy, how long the color lasts for, if the smell persists, and of course the transfer. I'm gonna let you know all the details, everything you need to know about this gradual tanner. And of course we will then rank it out of 5. So I'll see you guys in 7 days. And as promised, I am back 7 days later after my self-tanning journey, and I have all the pros and cons ready to share with you guys. Starting out with the pros, of course, let's start with the application. Now, the application of the actual product itself was a solid 10 out of 10. The formula was so silky, it was so soft. My skin felt incredibly hydrated afterwards. So that I am going to rate a solid 10 out of 10. Definitely a pro. Pro number 2, the color is absolutely stunning. And I mean stunning. It is genuinely one of the richest, deepest olive tones that I have ever seen, especially on my very pale skin. This tan genuinely looked gorgeous. It was so rich and deep. Also the perfect undertone. Not too cool, not too warm. It was just perfect. And I could not express enough how healthy and gorgeous it really looked. Pro number 3 is how long the tan lasted for. So obviously, as you know, I've worn this tan for 7 days. At this point, you can kind of see the tanner is not really there. But I would say that started to really happen around day 4 and 5. But the color is still very subtly still here. I still have to wear a darker foundation. I'm still mixing in my bronzers. So clearly there is some form of tan, but definitely day 4 leading into 5, the tan definitely started to take and excel on the fading situation. But I will of course go into the details of that in the comments. Pro number 4 is the smell. So originally when applying the tanner, it had no smell whatsoever. There was no scent, which was very pleasant. It was very neutral. I enjoyed the fact that it smelled of nothing. However, after the application and the developmental time, it then acquired the typical fake tan smell. Any kind of fake tan has a smell. The smell didn't last very long though. So I'm putting under a pro. It was about 24 hours maximum. I think the user can smell it more than anybody else around you. So, okay, so moving on to the cons of the tan. Like I mentioned, the color and how long the tan actually lasted for was a solid 10 out of 10. However, after day 4 leading into 5, the patchiness, she was present, especially where my bra straps have been sitting and obviously any tight clothing. It was really starting to go patchy, and it was very blatant that I was wearing a patchy fake tan. You can kind of still see it on my neck and my chest area. I've tried to very subtly rub my skin in the shower without trying to scrub the tan off, because of course I want to give you real results so you can really see what it's like. However, I obviously didn't want to go around looking like tiger red. So I'm just going to give you a little close up of what it actually looks like now, 7 days on. Again, it's still very subtle compared to what it once was, but in terms of longevity, maybe not the best tan for a super long lasting tan. However, I do feel like we can overcome this by applying the tanner every 4 days, which I don't think is a big ask considering this is a buildable tan and it's a gradual tanner, as well as it having some serious skincare properties. Probably the best way to use the tan, but of course for the sake of the video, I went the whole 7 days with just one application. Con number 2 is the transferring of the tanner. Now it was significant. On the second day that I had the tanner on, I wore a white sleeveless shirt. That shirt had been attacked violently with fake tan, specifically in my armpit region. Any kind of sweat is going to leak onto your clothes, which is to be expected, but I think when it's mixed with fake tan, it makes for some serious concoction that is near impossible to get out of your white clothing. It's a little embarrassing, I can't lie. If you're a gym girly or just somebody that just, perspires a little bit more than most, this tan may not be the best fit for you just because there is a lot of transferring. However, even after saying all of that, the color itself was just so so gorgeous. The tan application was a solid 10 out of 10. My skin felt so hydrated. I do feel like this is a fantastic option, especially for occasions. So I feel like if you have a special occasion to go to, or you want a tanner that's gonna make you look super rich, deep olive undertone, this is the tan for you. In terms of everyday use, still a good option. I do think it's a tanner that has to be applied every 4 days, and also maybe for girlies that are a little bit less likely to perspire or doesn't wear a lot of white. So in light of all our pros and our cons, I'm gonna rate this tan a solid 3.8 out of 5. It is still a fantastic tanner. The product itself, amazing, and the maintenance of the tan is a little bit higher than I like my products to be, but that's because I'm a very low maintenance, lazy girly that likes to apply self tanner once a week and just leave it alone. Of course, these are all my own thoughts and personal opinions. Do your own research, test the tanner out for yourself. But of course, I'm going to give my very fair and honest opinion at a 3.8 out of 5. Still great, just not perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below what your thoughts are, and that's it. So love you, see you, bye.